Unique New York. Unique New York. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Unique New York. Unique New York. If you're just tuning in, please stand by. It's almost time for the show. As you can see, there's a countdown in the corner, and we'll be starting around then. Go home, Nightbot, you're drunk. Hi, everybody. Karatadel. Is this when I can watch the naughty Otters play versus Los Jainas? Pogshop. Kratadel. Do you know, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and I said there was this loyal viewer who essentially could have been my most loyal viewer, watching Jabroni and I for the last several years on this channel. And I said, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is these days. He's not been around. But here he is, back in the, I was going to say attic. What was it? Back in the habit. Just like the Sister Act 2 film, it's Kratadel. He's back. Also, I'm glad that you watched it back there, Justy. Or watching the VODs back can be very entertaining, especially if you were unable to watch it live because you were participating in it. But watching it back, yeah, you might have had a lot of fun. I know that many people often do. And for our long-time viewers, they all know that a stream never starts until they hear this. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome all, ladies and gentlemen, to Heroes Lounge. My name's Halloween, and I'm by myself today. I do not have Tetcher with me today, unfortunately, but he will be back this week, no doubt, no doubt. Unfortunately, he's unavailable because he's doing his Heroes Give Chase stream at the moment. But you're here for some live Heroes Lounge entertainment, and what we're going to do is we are going to be giving you round number 5 here in Division 3. That's where we're at this fine evening. So, we're just waiting for our two teams to get together, and then we'll be going into the coin flip, and we'll see who wins the coin flip. Of course, the winner of that gets the honour of first pick in the draft, which can often be a very important strategic difference. However, the two map bans then occur, and then we get the first battleground selected. So in a moment we will get that. Kratadel, of course, in the chat asking, is that a Monster TM? You would be right to think so. However, in this case it is not, because Monster is not sponsoring this particular stream. So no. But you are right to think that, because that is often the energy drink of choice that Jabroni and I used to go through with, and Karis as well, because we've had multiple streams actually sponsored by Monster in the past, and hang on, I'm just trying to get this fan on, and it's touch sensitive, and I've pushed it twice and it's now went off, and I'm trying to get it on and on full power, on and on full power, please, Sergeant Johnny, hello, welcome along, nice to see you. I think you're a German streamer, so I used to know a fantastic phrase in German that I'd learnt from playing this game. Jeder für sich, is that right? Jeder für sich, because they would shout it all the time when we were in a team fight, and I don't know what it means. I'm sure that's what it is. Is it Jeder für sich? I'm sure that's what it is, but I'm maybe saying it wrong. But yeah, either way, glad to see you here, Sergeant Johnny. Welcome along. And anyone else that may be in the chat. As I say, we are going into Division 3, and it is the Naughty Otters, with their cute little logo there. You know, that's hand-drawn by their Croatian support player, Maladriel. She did that, and I think I've actually substituted for this team once, maybe twice even, but I think that was last season, and so they were developing the art for that at that point. That's how I knew about that. And TLV, now known as TLJ, it's the Lost Jainas, apparently featuring Vikings as their logo, but everyone by himself is what Jeder für sich means. So I was saying, yeah, I was getting it right, was I? Jeder für sich? Yeah, everyone for themselves. Yes, of course, if that makes sense. So, yeah, probably because the team fight wasn't going so well. So let me just chase up these teams and see if we have... is it this one? No, it's that one I have to push. Right, let me just chase up these teams and see if we've got a match lounge. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back. Anyone that knows Heroes Lounge or has ever been on their Discord will know there's about 1 million match lounges in the Discord, and I am not going to even attempt to look through them all. That's just disastrous. So I'm waiting for them to tell me where they're at, and they're telling me they don't have one yet. So we might just have to wait a wee moment. But a little bit of background here. It would statistically look like the underdog might be the Lost Jainas, because they are in, I believe, let me just double check this, position 19. I think so. Yes, they're 19th in the division, whereas the Naughty Otters are a wee bit higher in position 11. They've got 4 match wins, the Naughty Otters, whereas the Lost Jainas... no, hang on, have I got that right? No, the Naughty Otters have got two match wins. No, 5 map wins, 2 match wins, out. So they've won half their matches, because we're on round 5 now. The Lost Vikings, otherwise known as the Lost Jainas, because I'm getting that wrong as well, they have 1 match wins, so they've lost 3 of their matches, and have 2 map wins. So that's the statistics that I butchered horribly because I couldn't get it out in a slick format, and my only job is to articulate clearly in fluent English, but hey, we got there. So that would mean 3 losses and 1 win for the Lost Jainas, and Meladriel and Karis and everyone else on the Naughty Otters, they have 2 wins and 2 losses. So it's all to play for. Kratadel saying, let's be honest, Mila will throw sand at all the Jainas. Yeah, well, Mila is a confident and Sorry, where's the camera? Mila is a confident and well-respected Chromie player. So it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if she pulled that out of the bag. What kind of bag would it be? A sandbag. Because how about you have a big bag of sand, is her battle cry as it drops from the sky. And it's a Sands of Time. That's what it is. That's what it is. This light, I think, is in the wrong place. I may change it at some point. But not right now. Not right now. So, as I say, we still don't have a match lounge. The game's meant to start in 1 minute. So, let me chase them up. Right. Well, what can I do to tell you guys? I know what I can do. So on this channel, you might have noticed down below, there is a stream elements panel. Now, it has points, and it tells you how many points you have. It also tells you what you can redeem off of the store, utilizing your loyalty points. What are some of the things you can redeem? I have 14 random premium Steam games there that you can claim by using I think it's 10,000 loyalty points. If you don't know how many points you have, type into the Twitch chat !points and press enter, and it'll tell you. Hang on, what is that plush next to the poop emoji plushie? Well, Meladriel, that is Totoro, and he's offering someone his leaf to stay under so that you don't have to get the rain on you. There's a lot of things in here. We've got the Coon from South Park. We've got the Nuka-Cola. Is it? What is it? It's the Nuka-Cola Ray. This is Diablo with his Soul Stone in his head. And that Soul Stone actually is a working USB. That came with the collector's edition of Diablo 3. Frighteningly. How long ago? I think maybe 10 years ago. I'm sure it's either 2010 or 2011 that Diablo 3 came out, so that's very old. Anyway, let's stop demonstrating things in the room and get on with Heroes of the Storm, because that's what the viewers are here for, or maybe they're here to collect points for their premium Steam keys, which I was trying to talk about there, but then rudely got interrupted. But shout out to somebody. What's his name? Hummersep, 10 points to you, by the way, for pointing out that it was Match Lounge 8. You're on the ball. You are just on the ball. And I'm not on the ball. Alright, so, coin's been flipped, and Don't Blink got first pick in the draft, which means the map ban, the first one, goes over to Mila and the Naughty Otters. Mila, straight out of the gate there, has decided that she does not want to deal with Brexit. So, Braxis Holdout has been banned. Counter ban coming in.
Timmer's saying that he could beat me 1, 2, 3.
Wow, somebody redeeming their points. I like it. That's not often. Yeah, we've got a counter ban there from Don't Blink, which is the Lost Jainas. And we've got another ban. We're not going to see Alterac Pass. You don't often see that banned because nobody wants to play it anyway, so they don't tend to ban it. And in fact, you try to focus the bans more on Well, what I've been seeing a lot of bans of has been Tomb of the Spider Queen. Like, for some reason, Heroes Lounge meta seems to be that they ban Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we're just waiting for that final map ban to come in here. Here we go. They're having a discussion. They are having a discussion. Oh boy. If you click follow in the corner, by the way, you're awarded 10 points, which you can then use on the contests. Once we get into the first map, I will start a contest, and the viewers can then place their bets on who they think is going to win, what, where, and when, and then that'll help you guys acquire those points, because you need, as I say, 10,000 points to claim a Steam key. And that's cool. That's cool. The other thing, of course, is you could get naughty bans. Yeah, we're waiting for a final ban, which has now just come in, and it's Dragonshire, which has been banned. So Mila's now got to pick the map. So let's see where the naughty Otters are going to take us. They're obviously having a conversation about it now. And let's see where they'll take us. Go Jainas. Quality name. The Vajayjays. That's it, yeah. Alright. Where are they going to take us? Well, if I was a betting man, I'd say Battlefield of Eternity. That's where I would say. But equally, it could be Cursed Hollow. I mean, both of them are safe map picks. They're safe. And if you want to get a lead at the beginning, and both these teams definitely want to take a lead, then they may consider that. They may consider that. Let's see where they take us. I am playing with fire with this thing. Let me see if I can get that to sit there. Yeah, I feel like the light's in a better place there. Okay, hey, they're taking me to the one place I didn't expect. Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, that's going to be game number 1, is it? Alright then. Alrighty then. So we got ourselves a show, folks. We got ourselves a show. Jainas, get in here. That is so funny. Is that really what they call each other? So, like, if you're watching DNA Galaxy's stream, you get called a baboon. If you watch Heku's stream, you get called a potato. If you watch this stream, apparently as of yesterday, DNA Galaxy's followers were calling us the tricksters, right? Which I kind of get behind. The trick-or-treaters, you know, cool. Alright. Although if you were in Scotland, where I'm from, yeah, you call them geysers. But anyway, so that's the thing. You're going to call fans of TLJ, sorry, the Vajaynas. That is hilarious. Love it. And that's a naughty word, which goes in sync with the naughty Otters. So, hey, we got a show. We got a show. It's a family show, but we got a show indeed. Alright, well, what I'm going to do, is kick off the contest, because we are just about to go into the draft. I'll just let them know where we're at before we go into this. Alright, so have we got any substitutes? That's one thing that I should probably check, because I know that they've got quite a large draft, these Jainas guys. But it looks like... Oh, and Hummersep is from that team as well. Hello, Hummersep. So you were helpful in the chat because you had the inside scoop. Clever guy. Clever guy. Yeah. Well, hopefully we see you guys a bit more. You know, it'll be great to see us. I like getting introduced to new teams like this, and kind of meeting new viewers and things like that, because I frankly don't do it enough, and I need to. So we're getting ready, and we'll do it, and then I'll explain how we do this contest. Also, by the way, if you have a Twitch Prime, consider it. Just consider it. That's all I'm going to say, because it means a huge amount to me, whereas some of the larger streamers don't rely on it quite as much. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 1 here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. Now, for some of the people that have been following us the last 2-3 weeks on this channel, you will now realise that Division 3 kinda secretly is one of the Premiership divisions of Heroes Lounge, where there's been a lot of memeing and trolling between Divisions 2 and 1, as some of the players of Division 1 are secretly in a Premiership division above that, ready for the big leagues and the Masters Clash, All Hallows Cup and Heroes Hype Premiership Series, and of course the brand new, associated with Heroes Lounge, Method Madness Cup. You know, they've been memeing these top 2 divisions. The real top is Division 3, and it's secretly unknown. It's like a fable that, you know, word of mouth is getting out. That being said, one of the least meta picks I have ever seen in my life has just sneaked in with Gazlo being banned. I didn't expect it. Right, let me explain this. The contest is now live. If you think the team on the left, the boys in blue, those pesky naughty otters, if you think they're going to win, you want to type into the chat now, !bet space A space the amount of points that you would like to bet. However, if you think the lost Jainas, otherwise appropriately or colloquially known as the Vaginas, if you think they're going to win, it is !bet space B space the amount of points that you would like to bet. If you don't have any points, click follow, you'll get 10, you can use them straight away. And what we're going to do is I am just going to back that horse straight away and throw into the mix 2,000 points. So if you want to take them off me, bet on the Naughty Otters and take them away, or back it and see what happens. It is all happening here. And just type F in the chat if you keep getting it wrong. There you go. If you don't know how many points you've got, type !points. And once again, those points can be redeemed for in-game Steam keys, serious premium Steam keys. And we also sometimes do giveaways for Battle.net voucher codes and various things that Blizzard give me. We gave away Kraken Tournament Edition headsets that Razer gave us. So, I mean, there's plenty of stuff on this channel that you can get with my points. So make sure you collect them. Consider clicking follow. Subscribe for all my love. And hello, how you doing? We're here. It's Heroes Lounge. Zul has been banned. No surprise. Johanna has been banned. Most meta tank in the game at the moment. Garrosh being banned. Also very powerful tank. Anna has made it through. Anna's powerful, and therefore I'm expecting that. Okay. Let's see how we're going. Hi there, Shade. Welcome back. It's nice to see you, buddy. ETC making it through. Now, Karis does play tank for this team, so I'm not surprised that he's picked up ETC. However, I have seen him do solo lane ETC before and use stage dive. This isn't a great map for stage dive, but he is a bit of a maniac, and anything flies. So, let's see. Naughty is A, Jaina is B. There you go, you got it, Roger. You got it. So, what is Hummersep and the boys going to pick up here? Well, Tassadar, huge damage right now. Huge damage. Muradin coming in as well. Good tank. So, we're gonna now So I mean, Sylvanas, is she gonna be in the 4-man or a solo laner? I mean, Naughty Otters could play anything and really kind of confuse me with that. So I've just noticed that Feasty is playing on their team. Is he normally like on their team? Is he a sub? He is. No, Teddy Feasty is actually on their team. Now, do you know what? Let me roll back on my analysis of this draft. Right, I didn't realize Feasty was in the draft. Because I think they normally have Last Shadow Rider and they normally have Ash from Pokemon. So I normally expect Shadow Rider or Ash from Pokemon to be playing on the Naughty Otters team. So they've rotated out some players and put in Lordamon and Feasty, and I didn't expect that tonight. Now, they're both very good players. Lordamon and Feasty are very good players, but Feasty is an incredible Gazlo player to the point of being cancerous. So I understand why they've banned Gazlo now. Okay, that kind of explains that. All right, so Deckard Payne has been caned off the map because he is a pain in the bum. Raynor has been banned. However, because they didn't ban the big bag of sand, Mila has got her mage of choice through, which is probably the best case scenario for the Naughty Otters, because I quote unquote, she says, I only have 2 heroes I can play, and one of them I lose 50% of the time on. So yeah, okay, they've allowed Chromie to get through. That's probably good for them. Maladriel's picked up Brightwing, so that means she's not going to miss. They're not going to miss their heals. Tracer has come in. Tracer is massive. Also, Tracer can really get on Chromie's dish like nobody else. Like, she can chase Chromie to the end of the earth and there's nothing Chromie can do about it other than use her time traps or escape into the sands of time themselves. But she doesn't get that till much later, so Hummersep's got a great advantage there. Imperius also a massive stun if he's able to get Brightwing or Sylvanas. They've got another stun on Muradin. Huge damage on Tassadar, which gives them an incredible nano boost target. I would say, right, just using Tetcher Grubby rules here, Grubby would say the easiest draft to execute is the best one that's going to win. The easiest draft to execute here, in my opinion, is the Lost Jainas. I think the Jainas have a great draft. That is the one I'm backing. And I did put 2,000 points in before I even looked. So yeah. However, statistically in terms of Heroes Lounge wins and stuff, the Otters have the advantage. Otters, on paper, appear to be the superior team. However, Jainas, I'm backing you all day. Make me proud. Make me proud. Come on, boys. And girls. I don't know the genders of your team, but whatever you are, come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's win the games. Let's play the video games. This is Heroes Lounge. This is Division 3. This is where all the action is. This is where it all is. If you're just joining us, this is where we're at. And I'm getting a drink of Coca-Cola so I can have plenty of gas and then try to speak and then need to burp and then make it all terrible for their audio, which is just the rudest thing to do for a viewer ever. But we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. All we're going to worry about is getting you guys heaps of points so that you can claim free games from this channel, fall in love with the channel, and then consider subscribing. That's all. Just have to consider. But you don't even have to. Don't even worry about it. In fact, don't even worry about it. I tell you what to do. Watch the game. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Halloween. You're here for European Division 3 games of Heroes Lounge. We've got on the left, in blue, it's those pesky, naughty Otters. We've got Karis leading them to victory on a Cerberus as ETC. We've got Lordaman playing the Windrunner herself, lady, Forsaken Sylvanas. We've got Maladriel doing circles there as Brightwing. Mila with a big bang of sand, it's Chromie. We've got Feasty, this time not on Gazlo, OMG, playing the Skeleton King Leoric. But they're challengers! On the right-hand side, in red, we've got Don't Blink playing Anna. We've got Tom Katogo, that took me a second there, Tom Katogo playing Muradin. We've got Irresistible as the Mecha Tassadar. Hummersep playing Tracer. And who could forget him? It's Murphy K playing Imperius. And that is our teams. Let's get a look at those level 1 talents. Well, we've got just the same It's Me the first time, once again. And she's taking that so she can get her extra Q, and that's always useful. Mighty the Banshee Queen appears to be the meta talent pick at level 1 nowadays. Basically, all the high level masters have been going into that for the Forsaken Queen. You don't want to go down the quest route. Karis looking for a power slide opportunity here, because if he can get close enough, Hummersep will be in trouble. So you got to watch out for that. Oh, that's a bit different now. Fealty unto death. He's trying to keep himself tippy-toppy-tappied up with health. Alright. And yeah, this is the way to go, by the way. Hyper shift at 1. There was a cast I did the other day, and it really, you know, I don't want to say worried me, because the thing is, I'm a very, very strong believer that there are no such thing as a wrong talent, right? Despite what Kaldor will tell you, oh, Leoric, you've gone down! Yes! My prediction's already coming true. Lost Jainas, statistically the underdogs here, getting first blood in under a minute 30. Well done to them, keep it up! Get those pesky Otters, yeah? Let's see what happens. Anyway, so I was saying, yeah, despite what some of the kind of Premiership premium casters will tell you, there is no such thing as a wrong talent. Dreadnought and me agreed that, you know... Well, no, in fact, no, he didn't, right? Kaldor said, when I interviewed him, he said, if you're really, really good with a hero, play it, because you're good with that hero. Don't play a hero you're bad with just because they're in meta, and then lose the game because you're terrible with that hero. Dreadnought said, no, meta's meta, you play meta for a reason, it's what wins games. Now, that translates over to talent choices as well. This talent's meta, that talent's not. So it can be difficult when you see something getting picked incorrectly. Now, Brightwing at 1 is probably the greatest example of a talent choice, right? Because increase phase shifts healing by an additional 10% of the target's maximum health. That is a huge bonus. Huge bonus. So when Brightwing teleports on top of your head, boom, you're getting a big heal. But you would have 10% more maximum health given to you instantly if you take this talent. If you don't take this talent, your job as a healer, you've as Jabroni would say, you've cucked yourself. Karis coming in, he gets the power slide, he's got a face melt available, he boops Irresistible into a place that he doesn't want to be, like the back of a Volkswagen, and he is DED dead and out of here. It's 1 for 1. But Tom Kataoko, you're going to have to jump, you're going to have to use your Dwarf Toss, and he does, and he dodges the power slide, and he is safe. But nobody told him that, because he's just went straight back in. But Anna keeping him healed. Keeping him healed. But it is 3v1 essentially here, because you got to worry about that. So Tracer's coming up. It's all about we're in the laning phase here, guys. We're in the laning phase here. You can chill out a wee bit. Chill out. Speaking of chilling out, what's going on down here? Feisty and Lordaman trying to take the siege camp, and Murphy K thinking he could do something, but he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. It's 37 to 17 in terms of paid in gemmies here. So gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. That first web weaver phase could get paid any second now by those pesky Otters. They've got the gemmies. Lordaman's going in the bottom lane there along with Feisty to do it. Meladriel, you are so lucky to be alive. So lucky. That mad damage that's coming out of Irresistible is going to get... It's going to scale and it's going to get hard to deal with. It's going to get hard to deal with. Especially with... Stormbolt quest. Alright, Mila's way to pay that 5, and objective number 1 is coming in. Here we go. Blue Web Weaver phase. Under 5 minutes. So, back-to-back pay-ins. That's how you win this map. You get one pay-in, and then immediately pay-in again, and then you're going to win the map. It's as simple as that. Becomes very difficult to deal with. It snowballs. It snowballs out of control. Alright, there's a good power slide. In comes a huge bag of sand. No need for the face melt. They just pick up that kill. Tracer feeling very sorry for herself. With these 2 deaths, it's probably becoming risky to think that you want to take Untouchable. However, I have played with many a player that said, if you're dying lots as Tracer, take Untouchable because it'll force you to play a bit more carefully, and then you won't die as much. However, the same can be said the other way around. If you're never dying as Tracer, you take Untouchable, and then the gods of fate themselves will force you to die plenty. So then you don't get the value from it. That's the only 2 ways it goes. Alright, so the mid fort has fallen. Level 10's just round the corner, and they're now pressuring top lane. Tom Kato pulling his team up together. They're going to rally for a fight. This is the best time to do it before level 10. However, in comes the Temporal Loop, bringing Muradin back, and they don't even need the face melt because the power slide was so massive. It is over. In comes more damage from Irresistible. He takes a shot in the back. In comes level 10, so we've got the Temporal Loop into Mosh Pit, Wailing Arrow, and then that devastating whirlwind that is known as Emerald Wind. Waiting for the level 10s on the other side. Likely to see Quantum Spike, I think, on Tracer. Obviously the Nano Boost. Oh, but we're not getting that far. Meladriel taking a huge amount of damage from Tracer. They get the kill. He looks like he could get something on Mila, but he's so in trouble. In comes a Mosh Pit! It's devastated! It is absolutely devastated. Karis. Oh, but they get a counter. That's huge. They're going to kill Irresistible, though. I don't think he makes it out. Oh, my ham, he makes it out. Kalara's curse incoming. He's going to get one shot at this, Murphy. One shot. One shot. Oh, it was actually a very close shot. Feisty taking more damage there, but that's it. That's as far as you're getting. The camp's still not taken. Neither team wants to renege on it. They want to pick it up. Okay. Hey, hey. Honestly, I can't get over Karis's mosh there. The developers famously said in 2015 that this map was like a fight in a knife fight in a back alley. I think that's how they worded it. It's a knife fight in a back alley because it's so you know, it's so close. There's so many walls, lots of terrain everywhere. Imagine doing a mosh right there. That is amazing. What a good shout. Tracer was going to make it out. I mean, Tracer survived so long in that mosh as well. So long. You just wouldn't expect it. Anyway, there is 8 takedowns. It is level 11 to level 11. And this time, a red webweaver phase. So this is their time to resist. Their time to push back. They're going to try and get some value. They've got the bruiser camp pushing in with it. So this is probably their moment. Their time to shine. We've got some lag there. Sorry about that. And the game's now jumped up and everyone's caught up. So there you go. You just come off the whiffy in case that's playing a role there. So on the other side, I forgot to go over this, we've obviously got the Avatar, Angelic Armaments, am I saying that right? Yes. And the Archon, and hey, Quantum Spike, I guessed it. And there's the Nano Boost. Alright, so, top's pushing, bottom's going to get reneged pretty quickly, but I don't think, are they going to get any keeps with this? Any forts, rather? Doesn't look like it. They've got very good wave clear in the shape of Lordaman and Mila, you see, so they're able to hold off. Good bit of damage there on Lordaman. Tom Cato looking for an opening. Don't know if he's going to get it though. He's not going to get it. Level 13's coming in now on the side of the Naughty Otters. And that's it. It's over. That's your webweaver phase. All the while, look what this little slimy snake is doing in bottom lane. Naughty Otters managing to get huge pressure on that bottom fort. It's really looking hard here. Oh! Oh! Temporal loop coming in. That's going to be very hard. If he gets his armaments off, which he does, he should be okay. Tracer managing to get heavy damage on Lordaman. In comes even more damage. Meladriel just too slow. Tracer looking for more. Trying to get it. It's just too much. You overcommitted. Tom Cato, though, diving in. In comes Murphy Kate. He manages to get the lance. It is a shish kebab on Mila there. But she's managing to walk out. Meladriel all the while getting that Healy boys on her team. In comes the nano boost. That might have been premature. That might have been premature. They now have to go in, but no, they're not going to get the value that they once thought they were. You wanted the kills. You don't want the structures. You're fighting from behind here. That's unfortunate for them. Let's go Otters, says Jabroni Bro. Yes. It's you know, it's an even enough fight this, but we're waiting to see who is going to emerge victorious here. Nice to see you in the Twitch chat there, Jabroni. And Karis manages to pay in top, and that is going to be the second webweaver phase for the Naughty Otters' third objective on the map thus far. This is almost certainly going to take top and bottom, but will it get through the keep walls? That's the question that we are all waiting to see the answer for. Jabroni, just to clue you in, because you've already missed this in the chat, we've been introduced to the team on the right here as the Jainas. That is apparently their official title. In comes a huge Angelic Armaments into the back of Meladriel, but she's managing to get out. Karis doing a god's job as a tank there, just peeling beautifully for his team. In comes the Emerald Wind, peeling enough, but they've now got to deal with the objective. These webweavers are pushing through all the lanes. They've got on bottom, they're trying to take top. They've cleared that. They now need to get mid. Murphy K looking to get some work here. Look at this. Are they going to hide? Are they going to hide? No, they're just going to push down the bottom lane. I thought they were going to do some mold level rising kind of strats here that we've seen in Division 3 thus far, with them trying to do a bit of Korean bush meta, as it's called. Thing is, if he gets that trap, which is going to be very quick on the draw for, he's going to get temporal looped. See ya! Mila is so on point with that chromate. Honestly, she plays it so well. I mean, we all saw it coming a mile away, that time trap. We thought she won't let him off with it. She won't let him off, and she didn't. She killed him. Karis just following up beautifully on that. There goes the bottom four. In comes an Entomb. Force wall being used to protect him. You don't often see that. Fantastic. Alright, Tom Cato still in. Tracer chasing Mila within an inch of her life. Good sleep dart on Karis. That's the escape that they were looking for. The retreat, the withdrawal. They were looking for withdrawal. The withdrawal method as demonstrated by Karis there. Okay. Getting back into top lane. Do they have a pay in? I think they might. Oh yes. This is going to be disastrous if they get that pay in. There's 74 gemmies on the red side. 27 on Tom Cato. He's got to get out there. Tracer, you're in the place that you don't want to be, like the back of a Volkswagen. Karis can't power slide you though. Sylvanas just making it out. The Emerald Wind's been used. They've still got the Entomb. They've still got the Mosh. Don't Blink manages to dodge that. Neither team has paid in yet, but you know they both have a full pay in here. They both have the pay in. It's 16 to 15 talent advantage, right? They're split. Do something. Somebody do something. Oh, the temporal loop's been used. The temporal loop's been used. She uses the recall. It's beautiful. Out comes the Mosh though. Karis had it all along. He was just waiting. He was just waiting. Oh no, you don't have another recall. You're inside a mosh pit. It's disaster. Huge damage coming in from Irresistible. Don't Blink trying to get out, but she blinked. Tracer's going to be next on the cards. She's okay. Lordaman dialing in. He's maybe overcommitted there. He's now died. Hummersep trying to dodge all of the shots coming in. Left, right and centre. But all the while, the Webweaver phase has now activated and been picked up. So they're going to need to clear all three lanes whilst trying to not be killed by the opposing team. Otters have backed off. They've decided they want to push in top. They're going to get the boss lane pre-buttered, as Jabroni used to call it. He's going to pre-butter this lane so that they can slam their toast into their mouth once they activate that top boss. What would you do with a pre-buttered lane? If it's been... Are you making toast? I've never got the metaphor. I've never got the metaphor. Jabroni, please explain. Alright, in comes a wave. In comes a wave. They've cleared it. They've cleared it. Best case scenario. Now remember, they've got nearly 100 gems there. They need to get a pay-in here. They could do back-to-back pay-ins here, and that's what we've always said is the key to winning. Two immediate pay-ins would really even up this game. Is Tass a good mage now, or are there better mages at being mages? Tass has horrendous damage. This is the thing, Jabroni. So when Tetcher and I were discussing this week, he was going on about how Falstad will throw out a Batarang, and it famously has always punched you right in the face, really hurt, you know. But in comparison to Tassidar's damage, it feels puny. He throws out like money damage. Just money. Look, that particular ability that you just saw there. Money damage. Huge damage coming into Tom Cato. He's having to back out. The Angelic Ornament's being used to try and give the Murphy K the health that he needs, but Mila makes short work of him. In fact, she made a meal out of him. But a good dive there from Muradin, managing to keep him alive. He uses the Storm Bolt to try and buy some space. Feisty falling very low. Can Tracer finish him? The stun was good. What? 100 hit points! 100 hit points he made it out with. That's disaster. They really needed to kill him. Muradin's finished the job. Tracer can get some good damage on Lornaman, but his Qs were just left, right and centre, as they say. So red web weavers were summoned there, by the way. Just so much action went on, you know. Just so much action. Lots of statistics coming out from the viewers there in the chat. Lamila! Oh my gosh! Look at the defensive mosh pit coming out from Karis here, trying to save his woman. But it's not enough. They managed to get the kill. Meladriel pushed Tracer into the building and killed him, and she got away by the skin of her wings. Very good job there, Meladriel. And Feisty actually may have saved his opponent's lives with that Entomb, but I saw what he was doing. I saw what he was doing. Well played by that Brightwing there. Proper close. No, for sure. For sure. And that's level 20 to 18. Storm Talent's advantage here. Now, hey, listen. These guys have another pay-in. They can immediately pay in, and they've got a kind of numbers advantage here if they want to do it. But rather than pay in the 50, Tassadar has decided to go bottom lane. He had a moment there to pay 53 gems. Can he pay these 53 gems with Karis right there? I don't know, is the question. Can he get them? He got them! That is money. That is absolutely money here for the team on red. Can the Jainas get another pay-in? They just need literally anyone to pay 3 gems. Tom Cato, please do it. That'll even the game right up. Oh my, but I think they know that they can't pay and they're facing level 20 Storm Talents. This is a horrendous position to be in. Last Shadow Writer pointing out here that Meladriel is low-key actually replacing him. Yeah, I mean, hey buddy, the writing's on the wall. The writing is on the wall. It's level 19 to 20. Karis is considering the invade. They've got the Entomb. It's a Buried Alive. It is absolutely devastating as they swipe across. Oh, Helm's Deep. That was disaster. And now they've got, with 3 dead, they can look at just ending. It's no joke. It is not that. Oh. I mean, look at that. That's good damage. One ability takes nearly half of Mila's health, but it's not enough. Oh, it's a massacre. It's a bloodbath. Muradin going back to core to try and do Muradin things, but listen, buddy. Wow, look at that damage. That's what I'm talking about. He's popped the Archon. He's going to try and get Meladriel. Oh, look at that. Get the kill. He does. They might be able to defend this. Oh, Lordaman's going to go. Is Lordaman going to go? One more hit. Muradin, you got to be careful because Feasty will make short work of you. In comes the damage. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's never enough. They got to clear this because it's eating their core. And look at this Bruiser camp. Huge value. Huge value. Are they considering a second attack? Lordaman making it out. 250 health. Oh. They need those 20s. They still don't even have them. But 3 gemmies. That's all they need. 3 gemmies. Come on, boys. I believe in you. This game's not over yet. The Naughty Otters want it, but the game isn't over yet. It can happen. Right? They've got an opening. Go for top. Anybody. Hummersep. Irresistible. One of yous. Pick a lane. Somebody. There you go. Alright, we're going to see another Webweaver phase. Things are going to happen here. But that's very clever of their opponents, though. Those Otters pushing bot lane with a siege camp, pushing mid lane with a bruiser camp. That means only top lane is set to gain value here. And, you know, it's not really going to. It's just not really going to. So they've got a choice here. Fight their opponents or push bottom lane. Justior, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, as I've said, this whole stream, you've no idea how much it's valued. And also for doing that, you now have access for the Steam keys. Buried Alive being dropped on Muradin. In comes a big swipe. It is a big swipe indeed. Talking of big swipes, the Quantum Spike was dropped on Karis, but a Storm Shield completely denying the damage. Hummersep is down. Almost gets Meladriel, but she's still low-key replacing Last Shadow Rider as she escapes with her life. Huge Zed onto Karis, giving him more health. Also further proving Meladriel's advantage, doing very well. So mid is going to go. That's good, but look at the value that camp got. 3 catapults and a siege camp. That's money. Is this going to get any damage? I don't know if it'll go before it... Yeah, no damage. Literally no damage. Oh, man, I really wanted this red team to push further than that. But they're really struggling against the might of these pesky goddamn effing Otters. So they're now posturing up for boss. They've said, hey, we've got a 3v5 situation going on here. Let's make the best of that. And I think they're going to, for sure. Damn, too early. I thought the game was over, he says. Haha! Hey, don't worry about it, Justior. Don't worry about it. Listen, when subscriptions are rolling in, they can roll in at any time. They can roll in at any time. If we got 4 more subscriptions, by the way, we'd enter like some sort of sub-train mode. One of these crazy things that happen in this game. Karis picking that up, along with a blue Webweaver face. This is the perfect 10 way to end the game. With all your team alive, post level 20, with the bosses and the Webweavers. They're going to get maximum experience because they're going to destroy all the structures. This is hard. I mean, I can't see them winning. I can't see them defending against this. I mean, it's 16 takedowns to 8. It's level 22 to 21. This is game number 1. In comes a Buried Alive. In comes Mila's massive stun. The temporal loop. They get 2. There's 3. Looking for 4. Mila knows better than to stay alive there. So the temporal, the wind, Emerald Wind. That's what I was trying to say there. There goes 4. Aiming for 5. Oh, huge Murphy K. Hey, at this point it's just vanity kills because that's going to end the game for sure. But well done, well done. There goes Imperious. That's game number 1 of our best of 3. GG. Yes, yes, mate. Wow. Well, that was exciting. Come on. Come on. That was exciting. For sure. As we go in there, you can see that was 31 takedowns. So typically, you don't get that many takedowns in a game. But that was, as we said, Helm's Deep massacre right there. And for those of you that are interested, this was the builds that you saw there. So get a look at that build there, Jabroni. Screenshot that if you're wanting to have a look at how that team played Tassadar there. However, what you didn't see was Black Hole, and I would argue that it's 50-50. It depends on the team composition and what you're kind of going for, but Black Hole gets huge value. And, you know, you're a big fan of a big Black Hole, so there you go. Right, and what I can do is take you over here and issue the points to the viewers. So 70% of the viewers thought that those goddamn pesky naughty effing Otters were going to win, and they did. So enjoy your points, whoever bet on them. There was 7,038 points put into that contest there, so a heap of points going down there. Fantastic. So we'll just get ready to set that up. I've obviously got to point out that the winner there was the blue team. So an advantage gets thrown over to the opponents, which is Don't Blink and his boys, the Jainas. And we will find out very shortly if they are going to take first pick in the draft, or if they're going to take the advantage of selecting the battleground. We don't know at this point, but they've asked for a 3-minute break. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back after these few minutes. It's going to be a quick break. I'm going to try and run adverts, by the way. I am actually going to try and run adverts. It never seems to work, but I'm going to try. All right. I don't think those adverts worked. I'm going to try another one. Sorry, I'm literally having a conversation about adverts with my Twitch chat here. Thanks for... We're Div3, not Div4? Does it say Div4 in the Twitch chat, in the thing? Oh my gosh, so it does. Right, that's fixed. That's fixed. Sorry about that, guys. Naughty Halloween. This is Div 3 and not 4, as I mentioned in your headline. Yes, no, I fixed that for you. I fixed that for you. Okay, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is, as it says at the top of the screen quite correctly, and everywhere else in the stream has been quite correctly, this is Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. We're here in Europe. The first game coming out of the bat there with the Naughty Otters taking the lead. And it would appear that their opposition have opted for the choice of Battleground rather than the choice of first pick in the draft. And where they're going to take us? Well, they are going to take us to Infernal Shrines, because who can have a series at all without Infernal Shrines? Of course we need to go there. So that's where I'll be taking you through imminently. Last Shadow Writer says, bloody Twitch, just take my money already. I'm trying to find your donate money button on my phone and I can't. Well, luckily it's in the thing, the panel below, and you just click that. But hey, what you could do instead is just give us your Twitch Prime. Yes, people are redeeming points. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to see that. People are clearly redeeming their points and making the sound effects. So I'm glad to see that. Remember, if you make as much as 10,000 points and you're a subscriber, you can click redeem game down below, and we'll constantly be updating the games down below. Welcome along, Comrade Timmers, the BFT himself. You're here to see these pesky players and how they're getting on. As I say, we're just getting ready for the next match, and I'll be taking you on there. So waiting to get an invite here, I think. No, the lobby's not set up. So, it's Division 3. Last Shadow Writer, it's okay I cheated. I bought bits to donate. Okay. Cool. Well, you can cheer them out whenever you feel like. Oh, and you have to use bits in the chat. I'm glad somebody's... you got to put a space, Tim. You got to do a space in the Twitch chat there. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen,
It's Timmers saying that he could beat me 1, 2, 3.
Timmer shows up and he's using his own emojis. I like it. That's good. That's so yes. Notice for anyone that's been kind of following the Battleground meta that's been happening recently, I have seen in the last 4 series in a row Tomb of the Spider Queen being banned. But not just it being banned. This series they played it as their first map. That's highly irregular. Highly irregular. Typically, you see Sky Temple banned, you see Alterac Pass being banned, you see Garden of Camps getting banned. These are the things that you see getting banned. You don't see... whoa, what's this? Last Shadow... Oh, hang on, I've got to go here so that it shows up on screen. Last Shadow Writer cheered 100 and he says, I want to see your guitar at the end of the stream. Yes, I will show you it at the end of the stream, and I'll also show, if we see a thing, I'll show Meladriel the I think she was asking for the poop emoji, so we'll show that, or what she probably was meaning, the Totoro in front of it. The Totoro's got a secret though, and that's what I'll show you. Oh gosh, hey listen, we've got a thing ready here. Let me get into it. All right. We're almost ready. Okay, so it's all going so well. That game was quite exciting because there was a couple of points there where I felt the Jainas could have fought their way back in, but Mila really was doing well there. I wouldn't be surprised if Mila got Chromie banned in this game, like this one coming up in the draft. I wouldn't be surprised about that, because she was just getting such significant value. Tracer was on her dish a lot. What was that? I just got that clip. Oh my god. What's this clip? Did I miss a clip? There's so much going on in the chat right now. I'm missing it all. So I am. Tim, by the way, if you're still around, try ! Redeem space resets. That's the one that you'll like. So, in terms of upcoming events, obviously we are in round 5 here of season 12 in Heroes Lounge, but the Method Madness is coming up, and I need to speak about that at some point. Before I get into that, let me just see if I can bring this up, right? In all games thus far. Let's see if this works. I think this should work on this page. Right, it's trying to run. It's trying to pull the statistics. That's hilarious. Oh gosh. Did it come up on screen? Yes. God, that took a long time to load. So there's Chromie. Pick rate of only 9%. Win rate quite low. Actually, not a good win rate at all. 36%. But our ban rate is 3%. Oh no. What? Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along. My name is Halloween, and we're having a good time here. We're having a good time here tonight. This is Division 3. It's a cool group. It's a cool group of viewers, cool group of guys and gals. I should especially point out gals, because somebody said it in the chat already. Don't Blink HS is the female team captain of the Jainas. I think is the whole team women, and that's why they're specifying their anatomy. Perhaps, I'm not sure, but I'm certainly enjoying their performance this evening up against the Naughty Otters. And I have just started in the chat points contest there. So she was asking for the poop. Nice. Why? But I'm commenting on a Twitch clip, by the way, in case anyone's watching this back in the VOD and unsure as to why I just said that. Right. If you think our boys in blue are going to clean up here and win the series in this match and close it out now, you want to type !A. No, !bet space A space the amount of points that you would like to bet. However, if you think their challengers, the Jainas, the team in the red on right, are going to take game number 2 and take us into a game number 3, then you want to type !bet space B space the amount of points that you would like to bet. And if you don't know how many points you've got, type !points. Consider clicking follow, you'll be given 10 for free. Consider clicking subscribe, you'll be given like 500. Consider a donation, you'll get even more. I'm pretty sure the dude that just gave me some bits, he'll have earned a fortune. Anyway, you get as much as 10 grand of those points and you can claim yourself a game. Get as much as 12 grand and you can ask Tetcher and I to cast anything you want. We will literally give professional audio commentary to any back garden yard wrestling that you may have lined up for us. So there you go. Anyway, let's get a look at that draft. So we're seeing Gazlowe getting banned. Now that's no surprise because Gazlowe, of course, is a massive pick for the likes of Feasty. But he has an incredibly low pick rate in terms of statistics for the event. Anyway, but the meta pick of Zul has finally made it through. That's huge. That is huge that Zul has made it through. Like that's bad news bears for most of the opposition. Let me just end that and then bring this one up. Press the wrong button here. Yeah, there you go. Zul, look at that. 75% win rate. Oof, shamaka. Alarak has been picked up by Irresistible. Now, Irresistible was getting good value on Tassadar in the last game, so we'll see how this goes. Anduin was playing Tracer in the last game, but has now swapped over to support and has picked up Anduin. So, Hummersep was playing Tracer and has now moved to Anduin. Not Anduin was playing Hummersep. Whoa, who am I? Diablo, Lord of Terror, Johnny Wallbanger is going to be the tank of choice by Karis here. He's obviously wanting to consider a heavy engage here. He can go in, overpower somebody, and they can hold him in position with Zul's prison. But likewise, I mean, they can use the prison, and Diablo can come in and further sustain, you know, the abduction through an overpower and shadow charge back towards the base. So there's a lot of options there. I like Karis picking up Diablo here. I mean, his power slides were on point in the last game, but let's see how it goes. Murphy K has picked up Leoric. Now, he probably suffered quite a bit in the solo lane as Imperius against Leoric, so I can see his attraction towards taking that away from Feasty. So Feasty is probably going to consider something like Dahaka now, if I know him. Don't Blink was the support last game, has now managed to pick up the Sun King in the form of Kel'Thas. They're going to take the fire back towards their opponents. Let's see if that will work out for them. Now, in the last game, I heavily favoured the draft of the Jainas. I thought they were just a fantastic draft, and at several points in the match, I truly believed in them. So, but they've let Chromie through yet again. They opted to ban Gul'dan against Chromie when Chromie was getting such huge value on them in the last game. That's going to be painful for them. That's going to be painful for them. Thrall has been picked up rather than Dahaka for Feasty. They're obviously not feeling like they need any further frontline. They obviously feel like they've got enough frontline with Zul and Karis on Diablo. So that's okay. That's fair enough. If they feel like they just want more damage, they can do that. Main tank getting picked up in the form of Muradin again. Garrosh was available, and if you were able to flip Chromie, I suppose she would just... she's got her stasis that she could use. Okay. Well, this is difficult. On paper, again, the Lost Jainas have a really nice draft. On paper, Kel'Thas, Alarak, that's huge amounts of damage. Okay, it's 2 casters, but you have Leoric and Muradin, which is 2 very strong front lines, which can peel for you, and you've got the... depending which way you want to go, but you could use Salvation, and that'd keep you sustained, but you probably don't want to go Salvation against Diablo. So, on paper, I do like the Vajayna's team comp, but I just feel giving Mila Chromie is too strong. Like, they were banning Gazlo because they don't want to deal with Feasty on Gazlo because he's like a world famous Gazlo player. But why would you let Chromie through? It's a good map for Chromie, you know. You've also let Zul through. Like, these are painful choices. The audience at home, just to make you aware, we are looking at 89% of the votes going in favour of those pesky effing naughty otters. However, on the other side, we've got 11% on Vaginas, but let's hope that isn't the case. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. It's game number 2 here in round 5 of Heroes Lounge in Division 3. Not 4, as it said on the stream earlier on. On the right, in red, it's the Lost Jainas. We've got their captain, Don't Blink HS, playing not Kel'Thas, it's Kel'Thas. We've got Irresistible playing Alarak, the High Lord. We've got Hummerset playing Anduin, Tom Kagato playing Muradin, and who could forget in top lane, Murphy K. Their challengers, currently with a 1-0 lead. It's Karis playing Johnny Wallbanger himself, Lord of Terror, Diablo. Maladriel showing us how support is done these days as Deckard Payne. We've got Mila playing the only hero she has in her roster. Chromie. We have Lordaman playing... thank you for following their Fast Coil, by the way. That's awesome of you. Welcome along. You're now a trickster. We've got Lordaman playing Zul. And who could forget Feasty playing something that isn't Gazlo. And he only ever gets to do that in competitive matches, because if you play him in Storm League, that's all he's going to play. He's going to play Gazlo. Anyway, very early on aggression as they push down that lane. They're just getting focused on the Rotos. But look at this. Are they actually going to try and soak both lanes? Murphy K going to go mid-top? No, they're coming. Oh, the High Lord focusing Mila straight away. They're obviously saying, let's just pop her, and then they've got nothing. I like that logic, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, there's 2 minutes left. Fast Koya, by the way, if you want to place a bet. Exclamation mark bet space A space the amount of points you want to bet for Naughty Otters, and exclamation mark bet space B space the amount of points for the Lost Jainas. Let's get a look at those level 1 talents. See what builds we got going. We've went Soul Shield on Dibbles. Echo the Elements on the Thrall. Now, Thrall in solo lane, yeah, I guess Echo the Elements makes sense, but you know, me and Tetra have been talking about the Rolling Thunder build a lot recently, which has been attractive. Stormbolt getting picked up at level 1 on Muradin, so he's going all out damage. He didn't die a lot in the last game, so I can get behind this. But I know that we've got more than a few Alarak players in the audience, so let's see how the Alarak's built. Tomcat are taking a lot of damage, but they're managing to put out just as much back on Lordaman. Big swings there, swinging it around that lane, but because he's here and not up there, he's starting to fall behind in this experience, and that's going to hurt them when level 10 start to show up. So don't waste too much time there, Leoric. Anyway, getting back to the builds. Back to the builds, back to the builds. Yeah, we've got more than a few Alarak players in the audience, so we'll see how they get with their judging of these builds. Aviator in the chat. Hello, nice to see you here. Welcome along. Welcome along. Do you know what? I just got messages there telling me I'm running out of time for my shot egg sugar challenge. Anyone that's in the UK right now will know all about that. Okay, so that's the Lost Jainas picking up their camp here on the right. Now they were a wee bit behind their opponents, and it's showing again because those naughty Otters have now managed to pick up their fallen shaman camp. Now there isn't enough time for the Lost Jainas, the Jainas, to pick up theirs. They're just going to have to go straight into the objective. But if they get an early kill, that would be massive. That would be massive. They've decided to commit to this. They're going to pop off Karis. Kill him. Get him, boys. Get him. They get the kill. Alright, but that's a huge amount of damage. Huge amount of damage on Irresistible. He's going to need to tippy-toppy tap himself back up before he gets into that fight. 15 of the Guardians already taken by the naughty Otters. 15 of those Guardians. Level 7's just round the corners for both teams. Trying to get early game damage on Mila, but she's just picking these. Oh, it's huge! Oh, I was getting excited. Irresistible. You are, as your name said. Full package, full package. Karis is now back. He's in position. Level 7's coming in. The fight kicks off. This is all for the Mortar Punisher here. Murphy K managing to make it out just slightly, but he does get hit by the Bone Prison. Karis shadow charging in. Alarak using telekinesis to save their captain, and she makes it out. Well played, able to walk back in. Tom Cato, you're in by yourself. Discord Strike is whiffed, as Timmy Boy would say. Pure whiffage. Bone Prison getting deployed on Murphy K. In comes another shadow charge. In comes the Dragon's Breath. How about a big bag of sand thrown down, but it's a swing and a miss. Sand Blast is getting thrown everywhere. Roots coming out everywhere. No one's dying here. There has only been one takedown in this 5-minute marathon ARAM in top lane. Huge Discord Strike on Deckard Cain, but still doesn't get a kill. He just needs to get his sadism up, and then he'll be able to turn this fight around. Murphy K falling very low, but he survives. He's surviving. Did he take Fealty into death at level 1? I can't check. Muradin, are you going to make it? No! And he's gone. Feasty looking for more, hungry for more. Lots of damage coming out from the Mortar Punisher, but it's not enough. Did he take Fealty unto death? No, he didn't. He took Ossian Renewal, which you don't see a lot of nowadays. Murphy K, you can't go sitting there, buddy. You're going to have to back right out. You're going to have to back right out there. So you are. So, first Punisher of the game, easily taking top fort, giving them that periodic catapult pressure. And still quite a beefy boy, so John Cena can jump this wall and start ploughing into the keep. So, here he goes. Hi guys, he says. Excellent route there from Meladriel, by the way. I'm really, honestly, I can't stress this enough. I am really impressed with Meladriel in this series so far, because when she first started, there was a huge difference in her play. That's all I'm going to say, a huge difference. And where she was and where she is now are two very different places. Like Japan and Hawaii. But Murphy K being caught out. Temporal loop bringing you right back. Oh boy! And he's down. Level 10's getting deployed. Let's see what they got. Oh wow. Apocalypse. We've got Stay a While and Listen. The Poison Nova, which is just so strong right now. Oh, they're taking the camp. Taking the camp. Thrall, you going to give us an Earthquake for that Poison Nova APOC combo? Or are you going to go Sundering to try and interrupt something? Surely you're going to take the APOC. Feasty, don't leave us hanging on tenterhooks here. Talk to me. Level 10's going to arrive any moment now for the Jainas. And let's see what they will pick. Alright. We've got the Entomb. We've got, oh, yes, deadly charge on Alarak. We've got the Light Bomb. We've seen a huge resurgence on Light Bomb recently with Anduin, and it's been quite good. We've got the Phoenix getting picked up. It's, you know, the most atypical of abilities for Phoenix, so, for Kael'thas, so that makes sense. But yeah, I'm excited to see the deadly charge lightning combo. Oh, in comes the Entomb. Storm. They've dropped the auto attack. Here comes the I can't speak today. I literally can't speak today, but they get the kill. Karis's defensive APOC being used. The Bone Prison also being used. Out comes the Phoenix. They manage to get sustained damage on Zul, and they get 2 for Tuesdays. 2 for nothing. That's looking good. And it looks like the Lost Jainas are shaping up. They just needed those 10s. Now they've turned on. They've said, hey boys, Superstar DJ, here we go. Alarak started to get sadism. This is going to change. This is going to change. What's it going to change? Well, it's going to change his aggressive playstyle, that's for sure. Because he's going to sooner or later be able to start popping Chromestar. And Mila's going to get a bit more nervous, and she's going to start sitting a bit further back. And that fight's going to look a little bit more different. But that was delicious. I really liked his dive straight in there. Dashing charge. Dashing charge. Deadly charge. Deadly charge. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, he's lining it up again. He's lining it up. Oh, he's gone! And he's after Mila. He is after Mila. She's used her stasis. She's saying, you ain't getting me, boys. Oh, she walks out! She walks out! Out comes the Poison Nova. It is huge. Kael'thas taking horrendous amounts of damage. Telekinesis being able to peel for him. Out comes an Entomb. They're after Mila again. They managed to get her this time. She hasn't got too many lives. Tom Cato falls though. Murphy K, you're going to be next on the hit list, but they get another counter. Yeah, you're going as well. I'm pretty sure you're going, Murphy K. He's using his creepy hand to great effect. He isn't dead. He's still alive. What are we watching here? Oh, and he's got a sippy cup. This is looking exciting here. Guys, we might get a game number 3. I'm getting excited. Oh my gosh. Once it all kicks off, give us a redeem resets, because this is looking exciting. Level 13's coming in here on the side of both teams, because it lands near enough exactly at the same time. In comes the super healing potions. That's going to be massive, because Meladriel's already been pretty key to her team, and now she's got bigger heals. Alright, they're lining up. Light Bomb hits only the Thrall, but it's still giving good value. Murphy K has got the reload. He's coming back. Huge full combo from Mila. She gets full combo. Good faith. Leap of faith there, pulling Kael'thas back to... Oh, huge Discord strike. They managed to kill Meladriel. In comes the APOC. It's a good dwarf toss. It manages to keep him alive. This is going back and forth in every which direction. Both teams managing to get consistent safe damage, but this objective definitely falls in favour of the Lost Jainas. Well done to them. They are back in this game. Oh no, my points! Karis must win, says Aviator in the chat there. Well listen, Aviator, if you watched the last game you would have been very impressed with how they played. They were dominating quite consistently, but they've taught the Lost Jainas a lesson, and that lesson was don't let Mila sit there uncontested. You have to punish her heavily, or else... oh my gosh, she's going for Karis! Ha ha! Oh, but then Mila's been left alone again. She gets a lot of damage. Almost gets the kill, but he's okay. He keeps his 133 sadism. He keeps it for now. I would have been most upset if I was him and died to Mila there again. Because, as I was literally saying, they're respecting Mila. She's got a huge amount of damage. It's frightening, really. It really is. 34,000, just 10,000 ahead of Alarak. It's just crazy. Okay, so they got some keep damage there. Things are starting to shape up a bit more in the Lost Jaina sense, so well done to them. Well done to them indeed. And I'm just trying to take this over here to check on one quick thing that I'm going to be checking on. teams picking up the camps that are now available, and I've just clicked on something I shouldn't have. Oh no. Ah, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, so we are. That's level 16 to level 15, so you've got the talent advantage. Teddy, actually, Feist, you're meant to be playing this game. Why are you now in the chat? I claimed that freeze circle wasn't on my screen. Get off the chat, Teddy. You're meant to be winning the game. What you doing, you crazy fool? You be cray-cray. Okay, so listen, that top right Fallen Shaman camp's looking pretty juicy right now. There's no need to fight on anything. You're clearing a camp in top, so you're a man down. You probably want to be taking that camp. You don't want to be A-ramming right now. But yet, they're still looking for the A-ram. The Oryx wrapping round, he's checking on his camp whilst the rest of the team come down here. Aviator's telling Feisty where to go. Get back into your game. So, Deadly Charge getting primed. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Honestly, for any decent Alarak player that's watching this, they'll be getting very excited by Irresistible's play, because sitting with 133 sadism and Deadly Charge with a light bomb in your back must be quite exciting. So, Leoric's starting the Fallen Shaman camp. It should get some good value, but remember, you're at risk of doing 4v5 here. Mila will punish you. Karis will grab you and abduct you, and they've got an earthquake to bring the whole team fight in, you know. So be careful. Yeah, backing off is exactly what I think the Lost Jainas need to do at this point, but it's anybody's shout at this stage. So it looks like the next shrine is going to be top lane. We've had a Mortar Punisher, we've had a Frozen Punisher. It would go to suggest that we might see an Arcane Punisher next. Of course, it'll be pushing down top lane. So if the Lost Jainas get this, the game will even up somewhat. However, if they don't get this, they're at risk big time, because it'll come in straight towards their core. They're taking an early advantage, trying to get a quarter of the objective as much as they can. Feisty has to clean this Fallen Shaman camp out the lane before he can consider contesting. Team's taking a safe route. The naughty Otters are saying we know better than to take unwarranted risks. Shadow charge in from Karis. Tom Kagato is okay, or Takogata, I'm saying his name wrong every time, but the Muradin. Anchoring, peeling as best he can. 35, this whole objective is gone. Well done! And the next objective of the game, Arcane Punisher, as predicted, coming down top lane for the Lost Jainas. We're going to see the defense coming in from Karis and those pesky, naughty effing Otters. Let's see how they deal with it. Out comes the Flame Strike. Firestomp, that was the word I was looking for. Irresistible was considering the flank there to get in on Mila, but Feisty predicted it and protected that bottom entrance. He's been known to protect a bottom entrance from every now and then. Irresistible looking for the Deadly Charge. Didn't get it. Didn't pull it off. Didn't pull it off. Level 19 to 17. They're going to hit their Storm talent advantage before their opponents. What are they going to do now? If they see that Zul, I think they'll just head straight for him. Yeah, the Muradin's called it. He says, we've seen him. Go, 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 gadget. Arm. Is he going to throw it? He does. Stormbolt. It's a hit. They get the root off of Anduin now as well if they want it. They don't need it. They get that kill. Big news bears. Giant news bears. It's news bears that are delivering like A3 newspapers to your desk. Would an A2 newspaper be too big? It's probably A2. A3 you can at least get out of like a normal kind of printer in an office, but this news is so big it has to be delivered exclusively by courier in hand. Alright, here we go. They're pushing in the mid lane with that Khazra camp as their backup and get as much pressure as they can. But Mila, she's got such massive range that she's been hitting Don't Blink this whole time. Level 20 Storm talent advantage now arrives, and with that, huge double cleanse We've got the Buried Alive. He's now got Counter Strike to protect himself. Got Rewind on Muradin, giving him that extra Storm Bolt. And Flamethrower. Now he can outrange Mila. Well, not outrange her, but he can play fire with fire, which is, as we know, his motto. Deadly Charge getting wound up. Oh! No! They wasted everything. They wasted it all. And now we're going to have to get the cleanse. Perfect. Oh, it was huge! It was huge! Time to perfection by Hummersept there. Well done, girls. Massive play here. Massive play there. Isn't A2 the standard newspaper size? Well, no, I don't think it is. No, like if you print from a printer, it's going to be A4. If it's like a notebook, it's A5. If it's I think a standard newspaper is probably A3. But it's big newspaper. So taking comedy metaphors to the next level. It's Halloween Heroes. Join us here for more Heroes Lounge action in Europe. Flamethrower value there, managing to avoid both those routes. However, they don't avoid Hummersept's routes. Time Trap deployed. Muradin dwarf tosses to safety. They've got a camp here. They're trying to get some value. Look at that. Flame Strikes. Now managing to hit Mila. Takes half her health in one go. In comes Temporal Loop on Muradin. The Buried Alive's dropped. It's a swing and a miss, but it gives them some protection so that they can throw out some damage. Discord Strike is whiffed, as Timmy Boy would say. Pure whiffed. Good Flame Strikes on Karis. Get Storm Bolt, more bombs. He's got so much health though, it's unbelievable. Bone Prison, stay a while and listen. APOC, it's a triple combo. Cleanse, huge cleanse there. Lordaman getting massive value. Big stun from the light bombs, saved Murphy K. Unbelievable scenes here, but all that sadism's now for naught as it is spilled across the battlefield. And they managed to get Muradin as well. It's 2 for 1, and I would argue definitely in the favour of the Naughty Otters. That was massive. Good damage from Kel'Thuzad, but oh my ham, you're going to have to run for your life here, bud. And he does. She does. And she escapes. Karis going to anchor from the bush as they get early Guardian clear. They've got this, though. It's theirs to take. Absolutely. Let's go, Otters, says Mojo Jojo. Coming straight in from the Powerpuff Girls. Maybe we just have different newspapers around here. Well, potentially. That's the Fallen Shaman camp getting picked up in top lane. That'll help resist the catapults that are coming down there, which is what they needed to do for sure. But I think he needs to clear it himself slightly, or else the Fallen Shaman camp's going to get hit by these catapults as well. Right, 39. They've left it at 39. Good play, because Mila can just do that, and now she's got it. Nice clean up, Otters, he says, and they take that camp as well. They were starting to fall behind, but it's 6 takedowns to 10. It's level 21 to 21. It's now 20 minutes in. So this Punisher hurts. He punches with vigour. And the Mortar Punisher, if you get hit by the Mortar, which is the easier one to dodge, to be fair, but if you do get hit by it, it deals the most damage. There's the jump. Karis uses the overpower Shadow Charge, but doesn't get the stun. Another Dwarf Toss by using his Rewind, and he's out of there. They lose bottom fort. Half the health gone on this Punisher, but he's still raring to go. Looking for another jump. He gets the jump. They get it over the wall. That's good. They're managing to get some free clear on it whilst the Otters try to push through this wall. Phoenix is deployed defensively. Huge Discord Strike by Irresistible. It's not enough to clean it up because, of course, he doesn't have that mental sadism that he once had. It was there, but not anymore. That's big dives by Muradin here. It's big dives. They're wanting the chase. Lordaman knows when he's not wanted and has ran for his life. Careful! Big strikes. Big strikes. It's not enough. It's not enough. Don't blink. Quickly taking the camp, saying, listen, don't waste our time. Don't waste our time. Let's grab it. Let's grab it. Now, there's going to be a fight for the bottom one here, or they could go for the Fallen Shaman camp. Where are they going to fight? They've chosen to fall for this one. Look at that. Big damage. Big damage. That's a lot of walls for Karis to get you on. Careful. I saw a game lose just last night on this camp here, so... And it comes! Huge charge. He's went straight for his target. Feisty drops the Earthquake. Mila wasting no time at all. Absolute detonation there. It's crazy scenes here. Oh, he goes in! He whiffed it! He whiffed it! Oh, disaster! Counter Strike's okay, but you are too far with the deadly strike. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Oh, wow. Wow, they did so well. Honestly, they did so well. But they're not going to be able to keep up with this, I don't think. It's going to take sheer miracles to clear your core here. 33 seconds until Kalthazad's back. I don't think they can do it. I'd love them to be able to do it, but I don't think they can do it. Lordaman straight on Hummersep. He doesn't have a cleanse for it. The Apoc's going to get him. Good night, Vienna. She's out of here. Murphy K. Temporal Loop drops the Buried Alive. Temporal Loop brings him back. They're straight on the core. The shield's gone. 90% and falling. That's Zul level 20. And Murphy K has been DED, MDK'd. Murder Death killed. KO'd. And that is game number 2. It is GG. Wow. Well played, close game called by Karis there because he's such a gentleman for sure. Wow. Can I look at those statistics? 21 takedowns in that game. They didn't quite make it to 30 like the previous one, but yeah. Wow. Imagine fighting in a narrow spot again with Apoc, Poison, Nova, EQ and Acrome. Kratadel, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. That's a moment that they are going to live to forget. I was literally saying it there. I've seen maps end in that area before. Even if you get a Mosh as ETC, you are vulnerable to a lot of AoE damage, and that is definitely what we just saw there. This is the build for anyone that likes to monitor the builds. Flamethrower for sure. We like to see that. Buried Alive. We like to see that as well. So a lot of fire stomp action there on the Karis. There we see. You know, that's. So let's take us through to the overview, where of course we now are able to issue that win also over to the blue team. Boom! Giving them a 2-0 victory, which ultimately will allow them to push up in the league. Which is what they're looking for, because I think they're currently in 11th position. I think they're about 11, so this will push them up just a little bit there. And with 90% of the votes, which I'm surprised by the way, but with 90% of the votes and 8.9 thousand points in the pot, here we go. I will pick the winner, and whoosh, those points flying out into the audience and the mainstream viewership at large. Enjoy, enjoy. Remember, by being a subscriber of this channel, you can gain the opportunity to redeem from our Stream Elements store down below. The 10,000 point Steam key, where you can just get a random premium global Steam key. It works. It's a global key, so it'll work in all regions: Europe, America, Africa, EMA, Asia, all these things. It'll work. Oof, we climbed today in Halloween points. For sure you did. You sure did. And if you get as much as 12,500 points, I think you can, or maybe it's just 12,000 points, you can claim Tetcher to come cast anything you want. So that's worth doing as well. That's worth trying to save up for. But I would recommend the premium games though, because there is some good games in there, and we'll be topping it up for sure. So well done once again. Congratulations go out to the Naughty Otters for their victory today, winning a 2-0 clean sheet against their opponents, and commiserations going out to the Jainas, the lost Jainas. They did very good, but no cigar. That first game on Tomb of the Spider Queen though, there was a few points I really thought, hey, they can turn this around, but no dice. So, okay, can I raid you over to somebody? Well, I think Tetcher, who is a cool guy, right, who I do a lot of casting with, I'm going to put you over to him, right? Tell him I said hi, and let's see what he's up to, okay? And then you can... Let me put you over there, and then you can come back to us later this week. I'll be doing Mold Level Rising. No, we don't have an interview. I typically don't do the interviews. People are asking if we're doing an interview. Do you want an interview? Shall I do an interview before I raid you to Tetcher? Okay. If someone's asking for it, you obviously want it. Right, I'll do... I kind of want to raid you over to Tetcher, but right, I'll do a very quick interview. Oh, the guitar! Yes! Sorry, you actually subscribed. Right. Okay, I'm not going to play it because I'm not sure it's in tune actually. But that's my guitar. on the back, right, hang on. I've got Muse, Origin of Symmetry, there. Vans off the wall. No effects. And here you go. I'm holding everything so difficult here. Right, you want an interview. Right, an interview quick. Right, and then you have to be raided all over to Tetcher, okay? Them the rules. Them the rules. Very quick though, okay? Alright, let's jump over here. Do I have an interview room? Right, hang on. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, we're just waiting for a couple of players to pitch up. Then I'll raid you over at Tetcher, and you gotta say hi to Tetcher for me, okay, guys? Because he's a cool guy. What have you got any questions, by the way? If you've got questions for the team, on either side, right, throw them into the chat now so that I can ask them on your behalf. Please and thank you.
Hello.
There we go, and I recognise that voice a mile away. That is Karis, who's playing tank there on Diablo from the Naughty Otters. Welcome along, guys. Have I got a few of you here today?
We've also got everyone introduce yourselves.
Hello. Hello. I am Lord Demon, the Italian guy.
Oh, that's right, he's Italian. And who else have we got with us today? Okay, I'll introduce you. It's Meladria, the Croatian support player, and Mila, the concubine that plays as Chromie. There you go. There you go.
By the way, if this is said that is not on the channel, should we invite him?
We'll invite. I can get him.
We need the Gaslow player.
I'll send him an invite.
So, right, well, first of all, congratulations, guys, on taking that victory this evening. And, of course, a 2-0 clean sheet. That's not bad at all for you guys to, of course, climb up in Division 3. And it said Division 3 everywhere else except the actual stream title. Thanks for pointing that out to me in time, by the way. That was ridiculous that was incorrect. So overall, how do you feel tonight went? Obviously, it went positively, but how do you feel having been participating in that round? Was it more difficult, or did you make it look easy, or how were you feeling about this evening?
Well, that was a very sweaty game number 2. I don't know about the rest of the team, but I've got a lot of sweat.
It was a close one, yeah.
I'm always sweaty.
There you go. So there's a lot of sweat. I don't know about any other bodily secretions, but yeah, it was a tough game 2. I think game 1 we felt a bit more in control, although the Tracer and Tassadar scared us.
Yeah, the Tassadar was getting some good damage out by the end of the game.
Yeah, really big damage from Tass, but I think we had more control of the game in game 1, but game 2, yeah, we were really on the back foot.
Well, that was what Justior in the audience, he was saying that. He says, how did you guys feel when the Jainas suddenly started to turn around and fight back really hard on map 2?
Yeah, I was a bit afraid because... So I think part of the problem was, like I was saying to the team just now, I think we were playing more kind of passively and waiting for them to engage on us in that game number 2, when, you know, against that Alarak comp with the light bomb, which they had a really nice combo that they executed a few times on us.
Yeah,
it was better for us to go into to take an engage on them, and it's, you know, we realized that towards the late game. So
absolutely, because that light bomb deadly charge combo was working out really well for them.
Yeah.
But
Alarak was pretty hard to deal with, and yeah, it didn't help that I was misclicking my roots on Leoric instead of Alarak.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I mean, the Alarak was very powerful, but I think, you know, the defining moment of game number 2 absolutely was the Khazra camp in bottom lane. because
Yeah.
it was just juicy for Diablo. So many walls, so many places to shadow charge, and Karis just went in with a chicken wing and threw his APOC, and you guys were able to clean up off the back of it. I think hindsight's 2020, but if they'd maybe just let you guys take it and then they could have cleared, maybe we'd still be in fighting. I don't know. It was a beautiful recognition of your advantage, and just you dove straight into it without hesitation, I think.
Yeah. I think we were playing. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just I think we learned throughout that game, and so in a sense that team taught us a bit about how to play a bit more aggressively, and credit to them because they had a really nice aggressive play style and it punished us a lot early game. And we learned that was one of our strengths as a team, is we were able to learn and adapt, even under pressure.
Oh wow. Well, once again, guys, you were in 11th position, I believe, in the league at this point, and with that 2-0 victory, that should push you up a few spots in the league. So well done once again. Have you got any upcoming matches? Have you booked next week's one, or do you know who you're playing next? Or
We're playing Vacation in Purgatory, and we're gonna play the game on Wednesday the 3rd.
So there you have it, folks. You'll next be able to see this team on Wednesday the 3rd of June, where they're playing Vacation in Purgatory. So thank you for joining us, everybody. What I'm going to do is, as promised, I'm going to raid you over to Tetcher. Please say hi to him, and I'll catch you guys in the Nexus.
Hi, Tetcher!
Hi, Tatcha!
Hello.
Ciao, ciao.
All right, bye.
And